So we're gonna go to part 22, but we're gonna go back to Dori and Toki, okay? So Dori last left off with inviting Toki back to her place. I mean, initially it was about him watching and seeing how the moon or the planet or the sun, the red sun, moon or planet, was going to follow her home. But he got a chance to witness that for himself right there in the parking lot. And yet, she still invited him over. And it was pretty late. So, what was that all about? I guess we'll soon see. So after they pulled up, they went upstairs to her apartment and she opened up the door and she said, voila, this is it. This is where I lay my head. This is where I eat my food. This is where I watch my television. This is it. This is where I do it all, Toki. Toki looked around and he said, this is nice. He said, wow. He said, you really put this together nice. He said, how big is this place? It's a really nice size. He said, it's just you here? You got a roommate or something? No, it's just me. He said, oh, he said, it's pretty big for just one person. Yeah, I mean, it's decent. It's a good size. I feel like I need more. Really? Okay. He said, well, do you mind if I look around? No, not at all. Just help yourself. Well, you know what? Let me give you a tour. So she walked him through the living room space into the front where the sunroom was and where all her plants had lived, and then she goes through there to the bedroom that was off on the side, and the bedroom was the master bedroom, and it was huge, and it also had a connecting bathroom. So she showed him everything, and then they walked out of there into the second part of the house where the kitchen was, and then from there she walked him to the back of the house, and in the back of the house was another bedroom, and so that bedroom she used for her office. And so everything was decorated really nice, and she just had it all together, and even the paintings on the wall belonged to her. He just looked at everything. He said, wow, everything about this place, it's just you. Your personality is all over the place. He said, you're all over the walls, and I can see you everywhere. He said, this is your personality out loud. Wow, you get it. You absolutely get it, don't you, Toki? He said, yeah, totally. He said, if I wanted to know you, I can just sit here and just put the puzzle together right just from how you did this. It's beautiful here. He said, you're beautiful. Thanks. That's kind to say. He said, look, I think we missed something this evening. What do you mean? He said, okay. He said, I don't want to be corny, but may I have a hug? Sure. So Toki grabbed her by a hand and pulled her in closely. And then he embraced her. And they stood there and they just hugged. They hugged what seemed like a long time. I mean, he didn't let her go. She enjoyed it. They just stood there, just holding each other. Absolutely no words said. She just stayed in his arms. Then he finally pulled her back some and he said, you have no idea how much I needed that. I feel like I haven't had a hug from anybody other than family in a long time. I haven't dated in almost a year. Why is that? Well, my last relationship was a disaster. I can honestly admit it. I don't know what happened. I think we were just two different people, and I felt like I tried to force it to work, and sometimes when you know you're wrong, sometimes you try to make it work longer than, everybody said, that's not the one for you. Like my mother, my mother knows me, and sometimes I hate that. She'll tell me, it's not the one for you, she's not the one, and well, what does she say about me, Toki? I much rather not say. Well, that sounds like it might be a compliment then. No, it may not be. I mean, don't get cocky over here. It might be the very opposite. I might not want to embarrass you. Really? So, okay, you might be right. You might be saving my little feelings, huh? I see what you're saying. That's perfectly fine, Toki. So her and Toki laughed, and she walked him over to the couch, and they sat down, and she turned on the television, and she said, well, maybe we can just hang out a little bit, just for a little while. And it's about 12:45. It's almost 1 o'clock, and now let's wait until about 1. Let's just hang out for about 15 minutes, and I'll drive you back, and you know, then we'll meet up tomorrow. Again, Toki, I'm so sorry about today. You just have no idea. I mean, today, the dream that I had it was so weird. I mean, I laid on this very couch, and I took that quilt and I put it over me, and I could have sworn I had only been asleep for about 15 minutes. He said, really? He said, I've had those deep sleeps before where it felt short, quick, but it was long. Exactly. But in this dream, I traveled back into that planet, that sun, that moon, whatever it is. Okay, so hold on. Let me show you that it's literally right outside my window right now. So they both rushed over to the window, and she pulled open the shades, and there it was. Toki said, God dang, it is huge. I mean, that thing is just sitting right out, I mean, literally outside your window. In eye shot, like right there in the eye view. Oh, man. He said, girl, what you got yourself into? I didn't get myself into anything. He said, no. He said, you got yourself into something, because this right here don't make any sense. This thing been following you, and it's everywhere you go, you say, for the last 3 days? Yes, Toki. Yes, the last 3 days. Please don't make this my fault. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything out of the ordinary. All I did was fell asleep. And when I woke up, or in my sleep, that was when I first heard somebody calling my name. So she closed the blinds, and she came back over to the couch, and Toki followed her. And he kept looking back towards the window and looking at her. He said, I don't know what's going on, girl. He said, okay, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to judge you. Continue. Okay, so the thing is that when I fell asleep this time, I wind up inside the planet this time, on my couch, still asleep, but my eyes were wide awake, and I couldn't move. I couldn't even speak. But there was someone there. Who was there? The lady said she was my mother, but she didn't say it with her mouth. She said it with her mind, but when she said it inside her mind, I heard her. What? He said, do you think? I don't know what that means, girl. He said, well, does she look like your mother? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Well, that's another story. Well, my story, I never met my mother. I never got a chance to meet her. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's a long story. I will talk about it soon. But the fact is that I woke up out of that dream, and the planet was still there. And then I drove to you, and I had talked to my girlfriend. Oh, give me a second. Let me call her now. So she grabs her phone, and she picks up the phone. Miracle. Hey, girl, is everything okay? Are you okay? No. This fool is sitting outside my house, and girl, he is literally just smoking cigarettes. I didn't even know he smoked. What? Yeah, I had to call the captain that was over at that restaurant to come and get him. You know, I didn't want to embarrass him and call a 911 on the man, so I just figured his friend will just come and get him and remove him from my house, or let him know not to just give me any problems. It's so weird. Like, he's sitting out there like a crazy man. And we just met. Like, girl, I wish I'd never gave this man my address. I'm so sorry. Did you want me to come by tonight? Okay, so this is what I'll do. I'll drop Toki off, and then once I drop Toki off, I'll come over.